All hail Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please like, share, and comment.
Next time you want to in Mazi Nnamdi Kalu's shoes will have that outburst.
Well, you think it's right?
Of course he is. I mean, what else can he do? What else can he say? If he is not allowed to exercise his fundamental human right, what else? You try to protest in the best way or in any way you can. I mean, I've witnessed these proceedings on 2 occasions, and I am so disappointed. And in fact, Nigeria should arrive, because I think we are at war with the judiciary. Not just Nnamdi Kalu's case. If you look at the judgments and counter judgments of the judiciary, I mean, it's alarming. It's destroying this country. Remember?
But let me hold you there. The judge is saying that some of these issues that Nnamdi Kanu is raising has been raised in the past and has been addressed. The judge is saying that Nnamdi Kanu was given ample time to open his defense, which he declined severally. That is the position of the judge. What do you make of this statement?
Now, the point is that not that he declined. He opened his defense by cross-examining the witnesses. But what he's saying is that he has nothing to defend, because even the law at which they are trying him does not exist. That they are trying him on a repealed law. So there's nothing to defend there. Not that, I mean, in cases where he has to do something in terms of defending himself, like cross-examining the witnesses, he did. But when you now ask somebody to defend something that does not exist, he will tell you that there is nothing to defend there. I think that is the message Nnamdi Kanu is trying to pass. The point is that for the judiciary, they felt they have a right as a judge, because the final say lies on the table of the judge. So you can say whatever you like. That's what is happening now, and that is what we've been witnessing in this country for some time now. Okay, the judges are abusing their rights. The judiciary is abusing the law itself. You can't make a law and go against your law. Now, you use one judgment for a particular person and use another. You are messing the judicial system. So that's what Nnamdi Kanu is protesting, because it's like he is helpless. So the only thing he can, what he's saying, allow me move my final address. That it is his right. That's the outburst. Even when they say there's an outburst, what is the outburst? The outburst is that, allow me, it is my fundamental human right. It is my fundamental human right that I move my final address. That is the outburst. And the judge is saying no. Now, what Nnamdi Kanu is trying to say is that the fact that you are a judge does not give you the right to go against the law that put you there. The judges, even though you are a judge and in any court you sit, you have the final say. But something gave you the power to have that final say. You cannot go against the law that gave you the power to sit in a court and pass judgment. So that's the outburst. That's what Nnamdi Kanu is challenging right now.
Is this a tribal issue? Because Kanu's brother is saying the Yorubas are against the Igbo.
Exactly. In fact, I made mention it in court. It's like the Yoruba nation and the Igbo nation are at war with each other. If you look at what is happening, you look at a government that will engage terrorists, the original terrorists that have killed before, and they say that they are now repentant. I mean, terrorists that will come out in broad daylight and claim responsibility for deaths, and they say they have forgiven them. Now, to worsen the whole thing, they say they have rehabilitated them and poured them into the Nigerian military. And how can the insecurity stop? Now, Nnamdi Kanu, go and listen to all the broadcasts of Nnamdi Kanu from 2014 till now. Everything that young man said is happening now. It's like they have a pre-information of what is going to happen, and they were just giving it out. Now, what is the charges, the terrorism charges that are carrying out against Nnamdi Kanu? Kanu told people, number one, during the NSAS, when the militaries were shooting at people at toll gates, he said, defend yourself. He is not the first person that has said something like that. So the terrorism, he is a terrorist because he said, people, if the militaries are shooting at you, find a way and defend yourself and kill them too. That is the basis of the terrorism. Now, but people that have carried out terrorism, killed, like the general that was killed, somebody has taken responsibility. IPOP have never taken responsibility for any crime. In fact, what they keep saying is that we are not responsible. Nigerian security, do your job. In fact, they went as far as, in order to blackmail IPOB, did you know that the federal government engaged a Muslim jihadist in the person of Asedi Kibo to go and guide Southeast? Did you know that the federal government, they broke a jail in Imo State, carried all the criminals, handed them over to Asedi Kibo. He recruited them and poured them in Imo State. Did you know that the Bubago outfit is the outfit that the federal government used to carry out jihad in Imo State? And now what they were doing is that when they caged the media in Imo State, because when I confronted the media, why don't you report what is happening? They said they are caged, that they will only wait until the police release their report. It is based on the police report that they will write their own report. They caged it, they will perpetrate this act. The next thing you will hear is IPOB. Now who are these IPOB? You say IPOB say it is not us. Why don't you take time and investigate? It never happened. Do you know that in the East today, if anybody killed, they don't carry out investigation? So all they did is to do that, to set Nnamdi Kanu up to kill him. Let me tell you, Nnamdi Kanu is the only one man after Otuku that Igbos are rallying around, have seen as a leader. So they don't want that to happen. And well, we don't know what they plan to do, but we are watching. We know what they want to do.
Your name, ma'am?
My name is Lolo Nneka Chimeze. I'm the president of Igbo Women Assembly.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lolo Chimeze Nnenna, a woman who will respect so much. She has spoken. She has aired her own views. My people all across the whole world, you've heard it. You've heard it. This is what we're saying, that in Nigeria, they are not fair to us, the Biafrans. At the time when you think they'll be appreciating, in fact, bowing down to Nnamdi Kanu for prophesying everything he said has come to pass, you will assume that they'll be thanking him, they will appreciate him, that this man is a prophet. But no, the anger is still geared towards him. They want to jail him, they want to find a way to destroy him and destroy the Biafrans. And we are telling Nigeria that will never happen. Today as we speak, even in his home in Biafra land, there are police everywhere, military agents all across the village, the home, the compound of Nnamdi Kanu. This woman has spoken the heart of the Biafrans. She has spoken the hearts of the Christians. We know what is happening in Nigeria. We know that they want to Islamize Nigeria. And they see we the Biafrans as being the stumbling block. We are the stubborn ones slowing them down. We were the ones that exposed them. They are angry with Nnamdi Kanu because he is the one that exposed them. When others thought it was politics, when others were promised, presidency, governorship, and the rest of them. People like Dave Umahi, he was promised, to betray IPOB and he will be made a governor or a president. Today, look at what he's doing. People like Hope Uzodinma, you know how he got into power as a governor for Imo State. Fellow Biafrans, listeners all across the world, we've heard about the terrorism happening in Nigeria, but I want you to know that the hatred for Igbos, the hatred for the Biafrans is worse than the terrorists. In fact, if you give them the same position as back in the days of Jesus and Barnabas, if you ask them, whom do you want us to free? Do you want us to kill the terrorist or kill Nnamdi Kanu? I can assure you, 99% of the other tribes will say they want the head of Nnamdi Kanu on a plate. This is the problem we have with Nigeria. This is why we cannot be with Nigeria. This is why we the Biafrans, we divorce ourselves from Nigeria. Nigeria don't love us. They are only with us because we have oil, gold, and gas and the rest of them. They are only, accommodating us because they know the resources falls in the land of Biafra land. Nigeria don't want us around them. They hate us with a passion. But the games they are playing is all politics. Hence, we are calling on the whole world. Come and solve this problem in Nigeria. Come and discuss. Be the one to be the middleman to sort out this nonsense happening in Nigeria. We the Biafrans, we are done with Nigeria. We are saying it is time to let us go. We have no business with Nigeria. As we speak, our leader Nnamdi Kanu had to leave court. He was pushed out of the court place because Justice James Omotosho wanted to give his judgment without giving him the right to make his closing remark. Before you make judgment, the persecuted or the one you are going against, the defendant has the right to make a final statement. Justice James Omotosho did not give Nnamdi Kanu that privilege. He said he would not speak. Nnamdi Kanu chose to speak, and before you know it, Justice James Omotosho asked the DSS to take him out of court while he make his judgment. This made all the followers of Nnamdi Kanu to leave court with him. They left the courthouse with him. They said, no, we will not stand on this injustice. In the courthouse, all across the whole world, before a judge makes a final judgment, the accused must have the right to speak and address the court. Lord have mercy. But in Nigeria, they say elephants can fly. In Nigeria, they have refused Nnamdi Kanu this privilege. So we shall keep on watching. We shall keep on observing at a time when Nigeria's situation is very, very sensitive. At a time when the whole world has their eyes on Nigeria. Nigeria has chosen to go against the grain, to go against Nnamdi Kanu, to go against the Biafrans. Let the whole world bear us witness. We, the Biafrans, we will never have anything to do with Nigeria. They have betrayed us yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We are done with Nigeria. We divorce ourselves from Nigeria, and we are saying never again shall we be part of this union they call Nigeria.